Managing the third nap. If you are implementing formal nap training, I recommend focusing primarily on the first two naps. The third nap requires some additional decisions. Some families find that this third nap occurs in the crib similarly to the first two naps. For others, this final nap of the day proves more challenging. I often referred to this late afternoon nap as the bridge nap, because it simply helps many babies bridge the gap to bedtime. Your baby might handle this nap beautifully in the crib. Try this approach for several days and then determine what works best for your baby. You might discover that crib napping works perfectly for all three naps. But if this third nap proves difficult, don't assume you're doing something wrong. Remember that challenges aren't failures, they're opportunities to adjust your approach for your unique baby. The challenge is developmental. Research indicates that naps typically consolidate sequentially. The first nap usually establishes consistency first, followed by the second nap, and finally, the third nap. Flexibility with the third nap. If the third nap proves challenging, do whatever safely helps your baby get this sleep. Carrying in a baby carrier, snuggling, taking a stroller walk, or letting them join you on daily outings. This approach isn't a failure and won't confuse your baby. Being flexible with this third nap shows your responsiveness to your baby's needs. Rather, it meets your baby where they are developmentally, while allowing time for maturation. Also remember that this third nap is typically shorter, often just 30 to 45 minutes. If it's brief, that's entirely appropriate, especially if the day's earlier naps lasted longer than an hour. This final nap simply helps your baby comfortably reach bedtime without becoming overtired. When this nap occurs in the crib and lasts less than 45 minutes, you don't necessarily need to give your baby additional time to return to sleep. So I pose this question: will your baby's third nap happen in the crib or while being carried, snuggled in a stroller, or on the go? Time will reveal the answer. Trust yourself to discover what works best for your unique situation. Try different approaches and let your baby guide your decision. There's no single correct solution. Accepting natural variability. You face one more important decision. Will you obsess over schedule precision or trust that infant development unfolds naturally? Perfectionistic parents, and I include myself in this category, tend to fixate on exact scheduling. How do I know this? Because I've been there, constantly striving to be the ideal parent. Perfectionism is my default response, but research tells us something important about infant sleep development. While naps begin consolidating around 5 months, both nap duration and timing remain variable until approximately 8 months. This doesn't mean your baby can't establish good nap patterns earlier. It simply means you might experience significant day-to-day variation. Perhaps a 1-hour nap on Monday becomes a 2-hour nap on Tuesday,